Hi guys, my name is Evie. What I have for you guys today, it's gonna be a very simple recipe. It's called Mexican soup, or Fideo Mexicano, or sopa de fideo, whichever way you want to call it. People, different places call it different things, but it's Mexican soup. So stay tuned for the ingredients. Okay, so what we have here is gonna be a pound of tomato. These are Roma tomatoes. They're going to equal to 4 to 5 tomatoes. 2 large garlic cloves. A pack of these little noodles. Doesn't have to be this brand, but make sure they're small and thin. This is 7.5 ounce bag. They also have them in alphabets and little stars or shapes. That's perfectly fine. We're going to use 1/3 of this medium-sized onion. I have 2 cups of chicken stock that I made from when I made a chicken dinner. I have a cup of water. And what I wanted to say is, if you don't have these ingredients, like the tomatoes and the onion and the garlic, chicken stock, or the tomatoes, you can use, let me move to the side, I don't want to confuse you. Then these would be your ingredients right here. A packet of the noodles, a whole can, 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, about 2 teaspoons or tablespoons of the chicken bouillon, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and half teaspoon of onion powder. If this is the way you want to go, the easier route. This is how I usually do it, but somebody wanted me to give more detailed of how I do it when I do it with the tomatoes. So that's how we're going to be doing it today. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to take all this little part off of the tomato. I just put my knife with a little point in it, and I just go around. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And it just pops out just like that. Then what you want to do, you want to cut your tomatoes in 4s. That cup of water you had, put it in the blender. And put all your tomato pieces in here. And we're going to do the same thing with the rest of the tomatoes. Okay, then once you've done that, you're going to take your onions. I'm going to cut it in half. It's kind of thick. So I'm just going to use half of the half. Take out that first outer layer because it's really thick. We're going to throw it in our blender also. And then for our garlic, 2 garlic cloves only. If you like it more garlicky, because it is going to be garlicky, but if you want more garlic flavor, use 3. The ones that I'm using are really big, so I'm just using 2. And all you got to really do, honestly, is just whack it and just peel it right off the little casing that it comes in, the little paper. Oh, this one looks a little terrible. So the other one's really big, so I'm just going to cut off that little piece. And here we go. We already added our water. So what we're going to do now is put a lid and we're going to blend it. I'm going to keep this nice and quiet for you guys. We're doing it on high, and we're doing it for 2 minutes because we want the skin of the tomato to break down really well. So high for 2 minutes. Okay, so now we're just gonna, I know it looks pink. When the tomato starts to cook off, it'll grab that nice reddish, brownish, orangey color. So we're just gonna leave this now. We're gonna go to the stove and we're gonna start frying up our little noodles. Okay, so I forgot to mention, you're gonna need 3 tablespoons of oil because we're gonna fry up our little noodles in here. I have my stove on high, but I'm gonna put this now on a medium low because we're gonna fry our little noodles, and if it's on high, it'll burn them. So we just want to get them like a nice golden brown color. You know, a nice golden color, not brown, not dark, and not black for sure. So we're just going to fry them here for a little bit, and then we're going to add our homemade chicken stock. And what I wanted to tell you guys, I have 2 cups of chicken stock, so I'm going to use 4 cups of water. If you do not have any chicken stock, you can use 6 cups of water and just add your chicken bouillon in powder form or in cube form. And these are the ones I have. You can find these in Walmart. They're really small, really thin. They cook faster. See? Really small, really thin. So we're adding the whole bag in here. The hubby likes when I make these. I'm making mine plain, but usually I'll have a chicken breast, which my husband doesn't like too much, but I'll have 2 to 3 thighs, and I'll have them in the back boiling, making it soft and tender. I'll use that chicken stock from that meat that I'll be making, from the chicken I'll be making, and that's what I add here. I'm not having that right now, so I'm making it plain. And then when that meat's really nice and tender, I just take it off the bone and I just shred it a little bit, leave it like chunky for him, and put it in here, and he loves it like that. But these are just gonna be plain. Usually this is how it's made more anyways. You gotta constantly be moving them. Remember that they're small, thin, and they're already grabbing some kind of color. Let me see if I can find some to show you. See if you can tell the difference. There are some that are already darker and some that are still not. So you want them to be at least this color right there. So you're gonna keep mixing it till most of them are like that. Which I'm pretty close right now, guys. And this is so delicious. Kids love these fideos. And, well, of course, adults like it too, because the hubby loves these. But a nice cold day, perfect. Can you see how the color has completely changed now? On all of them. What you guys are hearing back there is my water. I'm letting it run because I need hot water. Make sure your water is hot, though, if you're going to add the 6 cups or 4 cups. So, I'm ready to add my mixture to this. It's a nice pink, like salmon color. And now we're going to put this. And here it is. First of all, this is going to change color right now in a little bit. Once this tomato starts cooking off. I'm not going to add my bouillon just yet. I'm going to wait for this to change a little bit in color. The last thing you're going to add to this is going to be your bouillon, whether it be in cube or powder form. That's going to be to taste. A lot of people like things a little saltier than others, so that's going to be to taste. I will let you know how much I put in mine. Remember, I have 2 cups of chicken stock that I already made, and that's already seasoned, so it's going to be different for me. I'm adding my 2 cups of the chicken stock and then 4 cups of water. It already started boiling here, so make sure you kick up your fire, put that on high. I filled up my blender cup, 4 cups worth. I'm going to add this here. And now I'm going to add my 2 cups of chicken broth that's homemade. And I'm going to let this come to a hard boil. Then I'm going to add my chicken bouillon. This is the one I use. You don't have to use this brand as long as you use a chicken bouillon. Like I said, to taste. We're just going to let this come to a hard boil and we'll be back. It's just starting to get into a hard boil. I'm going to mix this around, and as you can see, the sauce is already changing color, what we added on here. I have not added any color whatsoever, and I'm not going to. What I'm going to do now I'm going to add my bouillon, and I'm going to start off with a tablespoon because I had already tasted it, and the chicken stock that I made had seasoning, but remember I added 4 more cups of just water. Make sure it's nice and dissolved. And if you're using the cube form, make sure you dissolve it completely, that it's completely dissolved in here before you add more, because then you're just going to end up with a really salty mix. Let me taste this. Don't underestimate that little packet of noodles, and don't underestimate the water. I'm doing mine in a big pot. See the color changed in that tomato mixture that we made? Okay, here we go. If you feel like your bouillon doesn't salt it enough, add a little bit of salt. And pepper if you want pepper for this. Mine is perfect with just 3 tablespoons of the bouillon, guys. Now I'm gonna put this on low. I'm gonna cover it up and let it simmer for 20 minutes. When the 20 minutes are done, so is your soup. Okay, so our 20 minutes are up, and this is what it looks like. Exactly what it looks like. So, like I said, if you boil some chicken thighs, chicken legs, whatever piece of chicken you like, shred a little bit and just put it in here. That's how the hubby likes it. Or he likes me to crack a few eggs and just put them in there, and once they're fully cooked, just pick it out and pour it in there. So, let's go to the plating. So here it is, guys. I just put it in a small little bowl. Nice noodles. Nice and hot. Delicious. My husband likes to, like I said, you could squeeze a little bit of lime. He cuts that lime in half. He uses half of it in here. And then he puts salsa valentina or any hot sauce of your choice. It tastes delicious. So for those of you who know, I'm on a keto diet, so I will not be tasting this, but the hubby and Gabby will be having this today, and tacos. So yeah, guys, don't forget to make this. This is delicious. I remember when I was little, my sisters and I, my mom had to work, so she would take us to her friend's house, and she would babysit us. And a lot of the times we had this to eat over there, and it was delicious. They always used to make the ones that come in little stars, because they do come in different shapes. So she used to give us the ones that come in little stars, or if not, alphabet. So, and as kids, of course, we're trying to find our names and stuff like that. So yeah, give this try a recipe. It's really good. It's really hearty. Just a little bit of comfort food. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will catch you in the next video, which, by the way, it's going to be breaded chicken breast. Somebody also requested that. So that'll be on for Wednesday, because Gabby has a half a day, and that's when I'll be making it. So take care. God bless. Catch you in the next one.